Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. I am flymolo, and the purpose of this video is to play some Hearthstone, have some fun, and give out some free advice. If you choose to take that advice, well, that's not my fault. Alright, so today we're in a bit of a quandary, or at least I am. You may not be. I am. Play 20 minions that cost 5 or more. That's my quest. It's probably be a good quest just to do over the course of several days while I do other quests. But I'm going to at least try and make a start at it today. But I can't do that with my warrior deck, because I really don't have minions that are 5 or more. I've only got a couple in there. I can't really do that in arena, because you never know if you're going to get minions that cost 5 or more. You probably would get a couple, but that's not necessarily the best of ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my priest. I've had success in the past with high minion priest decks, because priest decks do better in the end game anyway. So, custom priest. And I do actually have 1, 2, well, I don't know if that counts necessarily when it happens to cost less than 5, but usually you get it out on the board for 5 or 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8. 8 minions that cost 5 or more. I'm not sure I particularly like the makeup of this deck, however. I think I do want to add the... Oh, where is he? Where is he? The flesh-eating ghoul. Flesh-eating ghoul is a very nice decoy. People will do a lot to take it out. They'll usually spend more than it's worth to take it out. Same with the Aoshanai Soul Priest. It's kind of a decoy card. Chillwind Yetis are very good. Light Spawn. Attack to be equal to health is good. I'm assuming I left some double a minion's health in here. I did. So yeah. High health and damage minions. Still not sure I like this deck, but at least it gives me the option to pump out some 5 and more. So we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Oh, I am curious if I have any Shadow Word Deaths in here. Going back to a conversation from yesterday. I do not. I have no Shadow Word Deaths. Might not be the wisest of plans. And I'm thinking I don't need a... What do I need a Shield Bearer for? I think I figured if I made his attack equal to health, that would be a really good card. I think that's why. Same with that. I'm going to take one of these out. I'm going to add 1 Shadow Word Death. You have so many decks that just don't even really contain 5 attack cards or more, or they'll have 1 or 2 at most, and then you're just sitting on a Shadow Word Death forever. So 2 Shadow Word Deaths in your hand can really be quite the albatross sometimes. So I'll just take 1 just for that occasion when you really need it. Same reason I only have 1 mind control. 2 mind controls is just, it's overkill. If you ever need 2 mind controls, you're probably screwed anyway. Yeah, I haven't had good luck with my priest deck lately anyway. I've been tweaking and changing. About 2 seasons ago, that was actually my most successful deck. And then once I started seeing fewer and fewer high point cards and a whole lot of 4 attack cards, things got much more difficult, and it was a deck that worked, the high minion priest deck, and it's not so much anymore.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked.
Nice thing about priests is you don't have to worry as much about this. Like if you're playing like a low, like kind of a rush deck with say a hunter or something, or a murloc deck, mages can kind of be a nightmare for you. Gosh, all these cards are actually pretty good to start with, but not so good as minions. Plus, you really need a Holy Nova. And I didn't get one. I probably should have dumped it all looking for that Holy Nova. One thing about a high point priest deck, there it is that it can often, you often win or lose on the basis of whether or not you can get a Nova out by turn 5 or 6. I have nothing I can do. Yeah, see, Fire blasts me. And for what? Alright, what's the secret, do you suppose? I really don't want to play either of these if he mirrors. I'm going to go ahead and get him out there.
Job's done.
He didn't mirror. So there you go. That's not the worst of all things that could happen. Not when I'm sitting on a Chillwind Yeti that I could put out on turn 4. I should have attacked first, and then played the Chillwind. Just general rule of thumb when it comes to secrets on the board. Oh, that's a nice card to see with my Shadow Word Pain in hand. I could have Faceless Manipulated it, but that probably wouldn't have been worth it. Okay, I think I'll take the card. Man, I'm drawing bad. I don't need 2 Novas in my hand right now. I don't need Malagos, and I don't need Mind Control, so... Second Shadow Word Pain would be kind of nice. I wouldn't mind getting my Soul Priest out. It's not really an option right now if I want to clear the board. So it looks like the option is going to be slamming into him and setting a Holy Nova. Board control is pretty important always. You know, unless you've got some crazy rush deck that all you're trying to do is hit people in the face. Now, that's a good... I can put the Ashnai Soul Priest out against this secret, and that wouldn't be so bad, because he probably doesn't have a lot of healing powers anyway that he could attack me with. Although it is a 3/5 and not the easiest thing in the world to kill.
Embrace the void.
Once again, should have attacked first. Not such a bad thing.
Whoops.
Why is he whoopsing me? I lost my sheep to your secret. Darn it! How you doing today, Rutger? Rutger's kind of a cool name. Maybe an ode to Rutger Hauer. I think that's how he spells it. Going for the face. He's just sick of me. He's just decided, you know what, I'm sick of you. I could have taken out your Soul Priest. Maybe he thinks he can make me pay for the Soul Priest, since now I don't have healing powers. My Northshire Cleric's worthless, but I have so many cards that I don't care. I am going to... What am I going to do, is the question. I could minion him. Do 5... Sorry, minion. Faceless Manipulator him. And then I'd do 5, 8, and take him out. He'd be down to 19. And that attack would be gone. Wouldn't be the worst of all plays. And a lot of everything else I have has to do with healing. Cobalt Geomancer would be good to get on the board to make the Nova up to 3. I don't need that at the moment. I think that's probably the play.
To Northrend!
Someone call for the doctor.
Really working on going for my face. And for what? For what, I ask. He could have charged into the Ashenai, shot the Ashenai, taken him off the board. Coulda. Still would have had a 5-2 to contend with, but I wouldn't have been able to do this. Question is, what's next? I don't really have any good minions to play. Do I take the 2 damage? You know what? I probably do.
I wonder.
Of course, that also hurts my Soul Priest. Might have just been better to use this turn to get Malagos out, since he only had 6 damage on the board. I'm just going to do this. Slam that. Call it a day. I could double his health and get him, but he'd still be in Flame Strike range. Just call it a day. If he manages a nasty minion, I've got Mind Control. That's a battle cry, so I could Mind Control that. It's not going to hurt me to do so. Now I've got the double. Change attack to be equal. Oh, here we go. How about this option? I'll wait until next turn. If he can destroy it, he can destroy it. It would not surprise me if he can sheep it.
I don't have enough mana.
But I can double its health next turn. Change attack to be equal.
Feel my pain.
It's probably sitting on a sheep. I don't know why he wouldn't have used it on the Ashenai. He seems to want to use the Ashenai against me, and it hasn't worked for him very well yet. Throwing everything he's got at him. I should have doubled his health. Oh, I couldn't. I didn't have 2. Threw everything he had at him. That's fine. That's fine.
Well played.
Is someone injured? Is someone injured? Feel my pain.
I've never seen somebody ignore an Aoshinai Soul Priest this long. My Aoshinai Soul Priest has hurt him far worse than it's hurt me, and he's just ignored it. I've never seen anybody do that. Normally, I throw it out, honestly, I throw it out as a decoy. People will go after it with everything they're worth. I usually don't like keeping it on the board this long because I like to heal myself. There we go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Well, shoot. That might be the stuff, but how do I clear this board? Hit him, and then I leave him on the board, which I don't like to do. Nova? Oh, Nova's the way to go. Nova's the way to go. Well, but then that does the damage to everybody. I hit him first and then Nova. How about that? There we go. That was the puzzle. I solved it.
The gates are open.
Oh, I wanted so bad to double his health and change the attack to be equal. And now he's forcing me to mind control this guy. Oh well, they go unused. I wanted so bad for a massive attack because it's fun. That's gonna be it for him. Just finishing off his remaining cards. Good game. How many 5+ minions did I actually play in the end? Only 3. Holy goodness, this could take a while. Well, if I don't finish today, save the rest for tomorrow. I'll play a couple more games, see how far we get.
Anduin versus Uther. I will fight.
Hello, Ida Los Vivo. Am I missing something there? Los Vivo. Los Vevo. I don't know. Maybe I need to know another language to understand what that means. At any rate, hope you're having a very nice day. I'm going to dump all of this. It's a good card to start with. Maybe I'll keep that because it's a draw card. Yeah, it doesn't hurt me to keep that, I suppose.
Well met.
Oh, what's with getting the mind control up front? Come on. See, this is why I only have one mind control in my deck. That's the whole point, is so that I don't get it up front. Ugh. Ugh. Now, when you're playing an endgame style priest, where you're basically just trying to survive through the beginning, it's not that important to have low-cost minions with this particular deck. Now, of course, this might be why I'm not winning a great deal with this deck, is because that's my thought process. But essentially, if I get through turn 5 or 6 to where I can clear his board, which might not happen here if I don't get a Nova, and still have 15, 16 health left, I'm usually in really good shape. For the face. I don't understand. Why would you leave things on the board? I don't get it.
I wonder.
There it is.
Get down!
And now I can heal him if I want. I can put up a taunt. That's not a bad plan.
Shall not pass.
Heal. And I'm just going to change that to be equal to health. There you go.
Job done.
It's not the best play of changing attack to be equal to health, but I think in this situation it is, because if he slams a minion into it, at least it hurts them.
Your magic.
Oh, until he silences me. Oh, well. You can't really play, at least, you know, someone who doesn't suck at Hearthstone can correct me if I'm wrong, but you really shouldn't play as if, guess what, you know, someone's going to have a silence. A lot of decks don't have silences. Usually, if you have a silence, you're talking about 1 or 2. So I don't think you should ever assume that a silence is coming. Well, shoot. That attack equal to health would have been nice with this and this. I could have conceivably ended up with a 14-14. That would have been pretty sweet. I don't... Does the Paladin have anything that can just destroy a minion? I don't think he does. I guess a big game hunter might get me. Now, Paladins, of course, are also deadly. The longer you leave these minions on the board, the more likely they are to get buffed. You know, it'd be shocking if he didn't have Blessing of Kings and other things that can buff them up quickly. Well, he is definitely scoring the big-time draws here. Argent Commander was the perfect draw for him in that situation. I'm pretty much stuck. I pretty much have to Nova, right? I can't afford to leave this guy up here and have him buffed. I have nothing to attack him with. Not able to Mind Control. Not able to Sea Giant. I could put the taunt up, I guess, but for what?
Justice demands.
I suppose if he puts out a small minion, my Nova would work after that. On the flip side, if he slams him with a Blessing of Kings, he'd kill my taunt, and my Nova would now be somewhat useless against him.
Must consider.
What a waste of a Nova, though. Holy cow. It's official that this game is not going well. I don't think he's going to buff him, because he could have buffed the 3-2 just as easily. And he didn't. You know what? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance that he is not able to buff him up. And then my Nova will be more useful when he puts out another minion onto the board.
None shall.
The light protects me.
Oh my goodness!
Job done. Reporting for duty.
Going for the face, I'll bet. He should go for the face. No reason not to. Does he have killing damage? 10, 14, 15, 18. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Both of these are Battle Cry.
Is someone injured?
Oh, that didn't even work because I would have had to have slammed him. Oops.
Not quite what was planned.
Ha ha ha. Well played. GG.
Well played.
GG.
You have bested.
And I still don't think I got a lot of good minions out. I think it's time to change this deck. Because I need to try to get more minions out. I only got one out that turn. So let's go in and design it a little better for this particular quest. Changing that. Gosh, I haven't even seen that mind vision. I'll get rid of one of those. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of those. Keep those. Keep that. Light Spawn's not a bad 4-point card, but without doubling or changing attack, it's just okay. It's just okay. That needs to go for sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and add another Mind Vision. Alright. I've got the Lord of the Arena. I'm going to get another. Or, you know what? A Silverhand Knight's actually a good option. I'll go for a Silverhand Knight. Gurubashi's no longer any good. Argent Commander. Boulder Fist. Venture Company Mercenary. Stormwind Champion. Sunwalker? Or another Lord of the Arena? Lord of the Arena. Holy Nova with this deck is going to be absolutely critical. Just so you can see the mana curve here. Oh, let's see. There we go. I have 16 cards that cost 5 or better. And it actually, I would fully expect that this deck would win some games. Probably not more than it would lose. But what the heck? I'll give it a shot. I probably need to take that Malagos out, actually, because I don't have spells. Malagos right now is pretty much functioning in combo with Holy Nova, and that would be it. So that probably needs to be gone.
The light shall bring victory.
Hello, Carlos Ramon. I am Carlos Ramon, Paladin. Northshire Cleric would have been nice. With this deck, getting a Northshire Cleric out on the board in turn 1 is what you want. Hopefully he drew better starting hand than I did. Oh, well, if he did, I got the one card that was crap. On the bright side, if I survived a turn 5, boy, I've got a lot of high minions to play. Look at this. Goodness, that's what happens when you have 16 5 or more cards.
What you want?
Well, now we're reaching the realms of bad luck, is what's happening. Yeah, I know, I'm stacked with high cards, but I've got 16 5+ cards, and in my hand, 100% of them are 5+ cards. So, you know, it should be closer to a 50-50 split in my hand between the 5+. Plus, Holy Nova. 2 Holy Novas are the 2 of the 5 cards, and those would actually be really nice come next turn. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards that I have drawn that cost 5 or more. And then the one I took from him, he was sitting on this and that, and I took the 5. Oh, no good. It's no good. Well, the nice thing is I survived to turn 5, so on the bright side, I'll get to play at least as many 5-point minions as I did last game. Hey, Northshire Cleric! Can actually play that. Well, that'd be worthless to play now. I have potential to survive long enough to get the Northshire out on the board and give me a lot of good draws. Stormpike Commander coming back at you. Enjoy that.
Follow the rules.
Holy goodness, I need a Nova. Please give me one of my 2 Holy Novas. It really is. I'm dead serious about that. A deck like this can do really well if you get a Nova out on turn 5 or 6. If you don't, you're really in a lot of trouble. And I am really in a lot of trouble. 5, he could kill me and still leave 4 attack on the board. 3 attack on the board. Well, no, he can't, actually. Yeah, 3 attack on the board would be his best option. Or I can charge him and leave him with 4 attack on the board and get something removed.
The gates are open. Job done.
Well, I've now played twice as many 5 or more minions as I did last time. Nova is no longer the option. I need the Shadow Word Death. Didn't get it. I could Faceless Manipulator him. It's probably the option.
I'm ready.
I'm most likely dead this turn. And there it is. Good game, Carlos Ramon. You have killed my father. I will prepare to die. Yeah, I know. Carlos Ramon doesn't sound anything like Ennio Montoya. But whatever. Whatever. Hey, look at that! I'm lower than I was at the end of yesterday. Of course, we are playing a deck that is not a good deck. I did, however, get 3 5 or more minions out. I'm going to do one more, maybe 2, because I'd like to show you what happens when you do get a Holy Nova with a deck like this. It generally works in your favor. But one more game, maybe 2, and then save the rest for tomorrow when I can maybe combine this with another quest. So what we're looking for to start is Shadowward Pain, Northshire Cleric, Holy Nova. Holy Nova being the priority. I would drop the Northshire Clerics if I don't get a Holy Nova.
The light shall bring
Chillwind Yeti's pretty good turn 4 play, but I can't keep it because I've got to get board clearing. And that means Northshire Cleric's always good, especially if you can get it out on turn 1. If they have to use something to kill it that they'd rather not, it's good for you. If it can stay out and heal other stuff, that's good for you. None of these are any good for me right now. Hello, the Nuke 3. Look at this nonsense. Once again, just like before,
Job's done.
I have 14 cards in my deck that are less than 5, and I'm just not getting them. I need Shadowward Pain, Northshire Cleric. I believe I still have the Kobold Geomancer in my deck. Even with the Chillwind Yeti, it would have looked better right now. And of course, Holy Nova. Crucial. Hey, there's the Nova! So I don't have to worry about the slow bleed that happened to me last time after turn 5. So now, just with that one card, everything's looking up. It just depends on how much damage the hunter can do to me early. Now here's the nice thing. If you're a priest playing a hunter, what he just did, doesn't hurt nearly as bad. That can really bleed you to the point where it's like, I mean, I've had some games where it's like, I know that at least half the damage that I lost over the course of the game was to steady shot. Well, when you have the priest and he can heal himself, that's not nearly as terrible. Whenever you summon a beast, draw a card. Great! I don't have any! Do I just get it out there? Or do I heal myself? I'm gonna get it out there. And heal myself later. He is going for the Starving Buzzard and the Hound combination. That's what he's hoping for. So I need to keep that in mind. If I can save my Holy Nova until after he throws out his Hounds, that'd be good. The thing about the Hounds are, they're not going to do that much against my high-cost minions. He's not going to have a great opportunity to play that like he's hoping for.
You gotta be kidding me!
This has the potential to become an albatross around my neck where everything costs way too much. I do not expect that to happen. It almost never does. Normally people look for ways to clear it. He's going to do so right now. And then he's going to slam it. Oh, he's just going to deal the 2 damage. What I don't know is if that would make, like, the Kobold Geomancer at 5. Would that have counted toward my quest? I have no idea. Very nice draw on the Shadowward Pain. Here we are, turn 7. He's done all of 2 damage to me, and I've got a clear board. That favors me, without a doubt. Actually getting to the potential of having Malagos on the board with the Holy Nova to make it a 7-point card. That'd be pretty impressive.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Worthless to buff it, except for the draw a card. Wouldn't be such a terrible thing to draw a card at this point. But I'm not going to. Wait, what was that? What did he just play? I'm so confused. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what he did. Oh, how pertinent. Pertinent? That's probably not the word I'm looking for. How awesome would it be to get Shadow Word Death right now? It did not happen. I have no way of buffing an attack. And I can only do 6 damage to him. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put out the Kobold, hit the Holy Nova. That'd take 3 off. I'd clear the board and still have the 2/2. I probably need to do that, because I've got to get him off the board. That's probably my best bet.
To battle!
I actually got 2 2/2s. 2 2/2s! I would have loved to have gotten the Flesh-Eating Ghoul out, but couldn't.
If you insist.
Job's done.
Still isn't going to play his Buzzard and Hound, which is fine. He'll play it if he gets desperate, if his cards all suck, but otherwise he won't. Now he's just biding his time. He's actually probably hoping I put a lot of cards on the board. Alright, Ashenai Soul Priest is not a bad option. I really don't want it on the board when he seems content to go for my face and I have no more healing ability once I put it out. Not the best option. The best option is going to be the Ghoul, the Taunt.
The gates are open. Job's done.
Now, I would say at this point, he's almost certain to use that Buzzard Hound combination. It'll draw him 3 cards. I could then use that against him by having him destroy cards. Which actually would be kind of fun. Harder to do, though, than not. It's a strategy I've seen used against my Northshire Cleric quite a lot. I'll have a Northshire Cleric on the board, and suddenly my opponent is healing anything and everything in order to cause me to destroy half my deck in draws. That's not bad. That is not bad for me. He has card advantage, but I actually like my position quite a bit at this point. Really not a bad position to be in. I'm going to save my Malagos for the moment. Although if I put it out there, it'd be better to have it out and then draw the Nova, as opposed to trying to draw the Nova first. But I can't really worry about whether or not I draw a Nova at this point, because that's really the only card that does anything good for me. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. That'll help to eliminate his card advantage a little bit. Oh, man. Why? Why? Yesterday, all of my randoms worked horribly, and today, he gets the perfect multi-shot. If that hadn't hit my Cleric, I would have been so very happy. Wow, I'm not sure what I was thinking there. I guess I'll just give him the opportunity to try and attack me instead of the other way around. Someone needs to explain to me that stupid tracking card. I don't play a hunter. I suck at hunters. And this might be why. I don't understand the value of tracking. I don't get it. I mean, because you've seen my luck. You saw yesterday how all of my random cards worked crappy. I would inevitably end up drawing the 3 cards that I absolutely had to have, which, of course, would then mean that I would lose 2 of them. Is he going to keep going for the face, or is he going to go for my Azure Drake? Face. I never like that move, unless you're sure. Unless you're sure. I don't think face is your option. Problem is, I'm now stuck with not a lot of options of my own.
To Northrend!
I'm going to go ahead and slam him, because if I have to use the Soul Priest to get rid of him, then I have to use the Soul Priest to get rid of him. I'm hurting now, because if he hits me in the face again, and he could have a... I don't think he's used both of his kill commands, so he could have a 5-point kill command coming. Oh, he's done me one better. The eventuality of King Crush. Didn't see that coming. And there you go. I had the Holy Nova. It didn't play particularly well because his was not an early game strategy. Oh, I skipped through that quickly. How many did I get out? Lots, yeah? 13 now, so several. I got out a bunch. But yeah, with him not having an early game strategy, it actually looked like more of a late game strategy. I haven't seen that with a hunter before. I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to see what our quest is tomorrow, and see if I can't do tomorrow's quest and maybe get the random odd 5 or more point minion out on the board while doing other quests. I am actually finishing the day 2 stars less than I was yesterday. I'm 1 star above the lowest I can possibly get to. Why? Because this is Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. I am flymolo. Thank you very much to the small handful of people who are watching this web series. By the way, you will, someday, you'll be able to say, yeah, I was one of the first. I was one of the first to watch Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. Hopefully, when that day comes, there will be more than a small handful of people watching it. Otherwise, you'll be like, yeah, I'm still one of the first. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.